As after Abeokuta outburst, Tinubu says, I did not insult Buhari. Did he? Did he? What is insult? Huh. If Buhari is insulted, is it a big deal? What about when Buhari insults our conscience? What is insult? Define insult. 08091551055. 08056998678. You know, I was listening to Tinubus outburst. You know, sometimes you let it flow. Just express yourself. Huh? Thank you, Baba Tinubu, for expressing yourself. I want Buhari to be angry too, so that Buhari will spill the beans. Hello, Mr. President. When will you be angry? Like Tinubu? No, Buhari is so calm. Very calm. You know, men like Buhari hardly explode. You know, a general that is calm is always up to something. What is Buhari up to? The lines are open. Let me hear your voice this morning. Take charge of this radio. Hello. Call the radio station. 707-694-930 070-694-930 Hello. Remember, just hit the nail on the head.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Abdul Salam.
Elijah Salam from Coca-Cola.
Thank you.
Edmund, you said you love how Tinubu explode. And I'm telling you, even if we have a chance to get the ticket before, that outburst has shot him, he has shot himself in the foot with that outburst. Go and read what people are now saying in the North. I mean, the voters, you can see that he has misfired. Thank you.
Misfiring. Mr. Tinubu, fire on. Hey, he should say it. Say it, Mr. Tinubu. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is James. Yeah, I'm calling for over here.
All right, Mr. James.
Yeah, I think why has he been silent all this while? Why has he not exploded about the state of insecurity in Nigeria? So when his chances are at stake, so he exploded, and in the process of exploding, he crossed the line, the red line. Yes, and secondly, so is that the kind of person you want to even to have as president? That even when somebody steps on you, and the next thing is to explode. So it shows a sign of somebody who's not even capable of leading the country, honestly, because Nigeria is going to annoy you, president. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. You know, sometimes we sound as if because you want to be president, you will not be human again. You speaking, don't you explode in your house? Don't you explode at your children? Don't you explode at your wife sometimes? Hey, Tinubu, please explode. Presidents are human too. If you make me president, someday I will explode before parliament. Let the president be himself. Because you want to be presidential? Hello, who's there? Let's hear your voice.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Radio Man.
You're so far from this radio.
Good morning.
Okay, hello.
Hello, Mr. Edmund.
All right, I can hear you now.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is all in the world.
You see, you need to turn down the volume of your radio set. All right, let's let that caller go. Turn down the volume of the radio so that we can enjoy you. Ekiti election will be violence-free. That is coming from the National Security Advisor. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, this is Fanyolu Adeyemo calling from Udo Napata.
Mr. Adeyemo is here.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Tinubus has exploded. what is happening in Nigeria will be exposed. What is making Nigeria to suffer? What they used to gather 2014-15, that making Nigeria to be insecurity, unstable, it's not explode. But remember, it did not explode. It did not talk when many people are dying, when Nigeria was bleeding. It's silent. When Nigeria was bleeding, when many people are killing, when Deborah was killed, it's silent. It didn't see anything. But it can talk now when they want to nail him on the cross. It can speak. What making not to speak? Then, where are we going? He can't get the ticket.
He can't get the ticket. Oh. You know, I picked some words there. Now that they want to nail him on the cross. Is Tinubu a savior? Remember, it's saviors that they nail on the cross. Will Tinubu eventually be a savior? Will Tinubu turn from villain to victor? Tinubu. Oh. What sin has Tinubu committed? Who is doing this to Bola Tinubu? Was it Buhari's speech on the 31st of May 2022 to APC governors that provoked Tinubu? Remember that Buhari spoke with APC governors in a consultative meeting. In the speech, Buhari says the APC has grown in strength and capacity to govern. He says that the key to electoral success is the ability of a party to hold consultations and for its members to put the nation over their interests. Buhari says that the transition process for the 2023 general elections has commenced in earnest. And he notes that the most successful political parties globally have always relied on their internal cohesion and a strong leadership to achieve electoral fortunes. He tells the governors that the APC shall not be different. And he says this is important because the party is still implementing the blueprint for a more prosperous nation. Buhari goes on to tell the governors that the objective of the party is to be victorious in the next election. And that depends on the choice of the candidate picked to fly the flag of the party. He says this candidate must give the Nigerian masses a sense of victory and confidence even before the elections. Quoting him directly, in keeping with the established internal policies of the party as we approach the convention in a few days, therefore, I wish to solicit the reciprocity and support of the governors and other stakeholders in picking my successor, who would fly the flag of our party for election into the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2023. Was that what scared Tinubu? Does Tinubu fit into Buhari's definition? Is Tinubu about to be schemed out? Has Tinubu been betrayed by Buhari? Was that why Tinubu had to speak his mind in Abeokuta on Thursday, saying, the first time, he failed. The second time, he failed. The third time, he failed. He even wept on national television. Buhari weeps. Tinubu says Buhari also cries. And this time, he cried on television. When Buhari cried, why did you not complain that Buhari has cried? Now Tinubu has exploded. You are complaining. Buhari cries, Tinubu explodes. Did Buhari cry? Oh. When Buhari cries, Tinubu explodes. Yes, the radio man is here.
Tini okay, Buhari ni so ká máa bá lọ. Kò lè di president. Ó ṣe kìíní, olùlẹ̀. Ó ṣe kejì, olùlẹ̀. Ó ṣe kẹta, olùlẹ̀. Ó tiẹ̀ sọkọ lórí tẹlifíṣàn. Pé láyé òun ò tún rọrùn mọ́. Mo dẹ̀ lọ bá ń Kaduna wa rán ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀kún kọ́ lélẹ̀. Àdúró tiẹ̀. Wà á dẹ̀ wọlé. Nǹkan kan ní pé o ò ní fọ̀rọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ṣeré. Ó dẹ̀ gbà. Àtijọ́ tó yẹ ti débẹ̀. Mi ò gba mínísítà. Mi ò gba contract. Mi ì tọrọ ọbẹ̀. Mi ì tọrọ gàrí. Mi ì tọrọ fúra lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Mi ì dẹ̀ yàwó ń bẹ̀. Mo wá ní lọ́tẹ̀ yìí o. Yorùbá ló kàn. Tá a bá dẹ̀ sa Yorùbá náà, èmi ló kàn. Eléyìí tí mo protect àwọn ọmọ tí mo gbé dání ètò èmi náà fẹ́ ṣe present. Mi ò fẹ́ kán pa mí mọ́tàn.
State Affairs with Edmund Obilo is live.
Èmi ló kàn. Tinubu speak. I like it when Tinubu speaks. I like it when Tinubu expresses himself. On the front page of the Saturday Punch, uncertainty surrounds APC presidential primary as court okays statutory delegates. INEC says it is not aware. Panel silent on 10 disqualified aspirants. Buhari meets contestants, unveils anointed candidate on Sunday. Tinubu Oshibajo, Southwest aspirants meets today. Southeast undecided over consensus. You find those headlines on the front page of the Saturday Punch. Emi Lokan. I like that confidence. I like it. Yes. Tinubus says that he knew the calculations at the time of the merger of the parties that became APC, that the condition favored the new party. He said because of that, Buhari wanted him to be his running mate. But he told Buhari, calm down. Let's finish building the party. He talks about bringing in other members into the alliance, members from the PDP. And he mentioned Bukola Saraki, who came in. Bukola Saraki haven't noticed that if Buhari ran on a Muslim ticket, would not get any post as a senator. I mean, would not get the office of the Senate President because he's a Muslim. Began a campaign of calumny against Bola Tinubu. This is Tinubu's narrative. But Bukola says that whatever he did to oppose a Muslim ticket was in the interest of the country. When Tinubu found himself in that tight corner, he said he was told to nominate the running mate. Quoting him, I told them that I have a candidate that is a Christian that I can nominate so that the party will not break. That was how I nominated Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. I surrendered my right to him. I was asked to submit 3 names. So he submitted the names of Yemi Cardozo, Wale Edun, and Yemi Osinbajo. But he tells us that he picked on Yemi and he surrendered his right to him. Yemi Osinbajo, where is the right that Tinubu surrendered to you? Where did you keep it? Tinubu is asking for it. So can you see why Tinubu is angry that he surrendered his right to Yemi Osinbajo? And Yemi has refused to return his right. Is that what Tinubu is saying? But what is Yemi Osinbajo's narrative of how he became Tinubu's running mate? Let's go back to the 22nd of December 2014 when I visited the then running mate of Muhammadu Buhari in his office in Lagos. Think you are a product of Bodilon?
If you mean Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me explain that. In the first place, my first encounter with governance at all was as special advisor to Bola Ajibola, who was Attorney General, right? My second encounter was with the Lagos State government. I was appointed by Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, who, of course, did not even know me as a person, but perhaps had heard of me by reputation and all of that, and appointed me to be Attorney General. And what we experienced in Lagos State, under him, he appointed myself, Wale Edun, Yemi Cardozo, Aregbesola, quite a few of us who at the time were not necessarily politicians, and Dele Alake pointed us into those positions because he wanted to build up a body of technocrats who also have some political experience, because he strongly believed that the way to go about governance in this country is to bring in technocrats, not necessarily politicians, but technocrats who will eventually, get into politics one way or the other in order to be able to build this country up properly. Now, one thing that I think that Bola Tinubu has done over the years, and one thing no one can take away from him, is that he has ensured everywhere that even those he supports into public office are people that eventually turn out to be very, very, very good and show that they were in fact competent. Fashola, for example, Fayemi in Ekiti, Aregbesola in Osun State, even some of those Ajimobi, Amosun, there's no one can say these are stooges or fools. No one can say that, and I think that it's important for us to recognize that attribute of the man. That he's someone who at least has, in the public life of this country, managed to promote merit. I mean, if you look at the governors, any of the governors, look at the Fashola, for instance. When Fashola was appointed, a lot of people said, he was Tinubu's man. But today, people are saying, yes, Fashola is a good governor, and that is done very well. Same as the governors everywhere, same as the other governors, same as Aregbesola, who has shown by the social programs that he's inaugurated in Osun State that it is possible for government to take account of the poor.
He nominated you, right?
Clearly he must have supported my nomination.
Supported?
Yeah,
or nominated?
No. There are many persons who are nominated. There's nobody who was running who was not being considered. I don't think that it really comes down to...
Did he insist on Professor Yemi Oshibanjo?
I wouldn't know of any of the internal details. I didn't attend any meetings. I didn't know any of that. I don't know any of the internal details. But there's no question at all that he definitely supported my nomination. If he didn't, and the other party leaders didn't support my nomination, I wouldn't be obviously I wouldn't be nominated.
State Affairs with Edmund Obilo is live.
Radio man is here. It's about politics and power. It's about time. It's about Bola Tinubu. Are you on my pages on social media? We are streaming live on Splash FM Facebook page. We are streaming live on Splash FM YouTube page. Now, come to Edmund Obilo's pages. We are streaming live. Search for State Affairs on Facebook, and watch the Radio Man. You can also listen now on stateaffairsng.com. That's State Affairs website. stateaffairsng.com. Go on that website and you can listen to me live. Now, stateaffairsng.com. State Affairs app is coming up soon. Remember, you can listen to me now on Edmund Obilo's pages on Facebook. Search for the Radio Man. That is Edmund Obilo. And you watch me, and you take the story to the world by sharing, by leaving your comment there, by engaging the Radio Man. There are some things I'm saying now that you are not down with. Engage the Radio Man. You go on my page. Edmund Obilo is anti-Tinubu. Edmund Obilo don't want Tinubu. Edmund Obilo, you don't discuss Atiku. You don't discuss anybody but just Tinubu. You know why? Tinubu is one of the biggest factors in Nigerian politics today. I give attention to him because I don't underrate him. Atiku. I don't have Atiku Abubakar's time yet. Let's solve this APC problem. And we'll begin to look at Atiku. I used to have... Okay. Radio Man. What do you see? What do you see? What is happening to Tinubu now? Radio Man, I thought you knew this before now. Yes? I suspected. It was glaring from the intrigues. Remember, Tinubu said he didn't nominate ministers. He didn't get contract. Did he need the contract? Lagos is big enough. If you are in charge of Lagos, what else do you need? Lagos is big. He who is in charge of Lagos is in charge of Nigeria. Lagos economy is about more than 50% of Nigeria's economy. So Tinubu, you don't need contract. You don't need it. Lagos is a big contract on its own. If you get more contract, what will happen? Perhaps they are saying that Lagos is a big contract already. If we give this man a bigger contract, he will take over. Lest Tinubu prove that he is a political strategist. You know, I've always said he is the grounded or the grand political strategist of the moment. I want to see how he's going to unravel. Hey. But so let's listen to Tinubu again. You know, that anger. Don't forget that Tinubu said that he's ready to go down with the pigs. That he will wrestle. Tinubu said he will wrestle. So Tinubu fight. He made that point clear at the beginning. That you guys should not underrate me. I will fight. Perhaps he has started the fight.
tí ò bá sí àwa èmi tí ń dúró wájú yìí tí ń lérí ogun tí ní òkè Buhari nìṣó ká máa bá lọ kò lè di president ó ṣe kìíní olùlẹ̀ ó ṣe kejì olùlẹ̀ ó ṣe kẹta olùlẹ̀ ó tiẹ̀ sunkún lórí tẹlifíṣàn pé láyé òun ò tún rán mọ́ mo dẹ̀ lọ bá ń Kaduna wà rán ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀kún kọ́ lélẹ̀ àdúró tiẹ̀ wà á dẹ̀ wọlé nǹkan kan ní pé o ò ní fọ̀rọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ṣeré ó dẹ̀ gbà àtijọ́ tó yẹ ti débẹ̀ mi ò gba mínísítà mi ò gba contract mi tọrọ ọbẹ̀ mi tọrọ gàrí mi tọrọ fúra lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mi dẹ̀ yàwó ń bẹ̀ ó wá ní lọ́tẹ̀ yìí o Yorùbá ló kàn. tá a bá dẹ̀ sa Yorùbá náà èmi ló kàn. eléyìí tí mo protect àwọn ọmọ tí mo gbé dání ètò èmi náà fẹ́ ṣe present mi ò fẹ́ kán pa mí mọ́tàn.
State Affairs with Edmund Obilo is live.
Yorùbá ló kàn. Èmi ló kàn. You know, nobody is discussing the aspect of Yoruba nationalism that Tinubu brought into this discourse. And that is a dangerous dimension of this struggle. Tinubu throws up Yoruba nationalism in his battle. I don't want to exploit now. That is a critical aspect of this discourse. If Buhari did not bring the presidency to the Southwest, watch out. Tinubu said Yoruba ló kàn. And that singular line is causing tension in the North. It is being interpreted as the Fulani versus Yoruba. If Buhari did not choose Oshibajo, because Buhari chooses. If Buhari did not pick Fayemi and Mosun, if Buhari took it to the North, Yoruba Lokan will become the discussion. It will take a new dimension. And you will hear Igbo Lokan. Ha! Buhari, be careful. Hello, Mr. President. Be careful. I want the APC. Be careful. Akeredolu insists it must come south. And I learned about 9 northern governors are telling Buhari it must come south. Akeredolu insists it is the turn of the south. Tinubu says Yoruba Lokan. Perhaps they will compensate Tinubu by giving it to the southwest. In this analysis, did Tinubu insult the president? What is insult? Remember, Tinubu has released a statement saying that his respect and regard for President Muhammadu Buhari as the commander-in-chief of Nigeria and as a person is very high. He says his regard for Buhari is unfailing. In his words, I shall never denigrate him. I certainly did not do so in Abeokuta, he says. He tells us that he has been a political partner with Buhari for a long time, and he hopes that the partnership continues well into the future. In his words, I would do nothing to jeopardize the partnership. In this battle, Tinubu is not only fighting external forces bent on truncating his ambition. He is also up against formidable opponents who were once members of his inner caucus. In the game of power, some of the most dangerous opponents to take on are those within, because they know your secrets and how to counter your strategies. Is that a battle that Tinubu cannot win? Is that why Tinubu cannot go to the villa? Remember, at the moment, in this tough game of power and politics, President Buhari and Bola Tinubu are the most important factors in Nigerian politics. That's my view. Buhari commands monumental presidential power that can spur him to do and undo. But Tinubu possesses political power amassed from years of strategic high-nursing of Lagos politics, Southwest politics, and resources. That makes Tinubu formidable because he has also mastered the art of mind engineering. You know, I have a book I called Political Calculus. I write how I feel about the system. It is my secret book. I will leave it for my daughters. When they grow up, they can decide to do whatever they want with it. But in that book, I wrote Bola Tinubu and I called him a political intellectual. An intellectual must not necessarily be the man that is good or bad. It's the man whose ideal can influence others and they follow him. When it comes to that, Tinubu is a formidable mind engineer. To fight a mind engineer is not a mean task. Awolowo was one of the greatest mind engineers to have come out of Africa. After his death, he's still being hero worshipped. It takes a lot of power to attain that. Tinubu has not attained the intellectual power of Awolowo. But he has been able to do something with patronage politics. Now, Tinubu has been able to manage his resources over time. The reason he remains a huge presence without occupying a political office in the last 15 years. He has built a large followership from the politics of patronage. He has done this effectively and remains resolute that his lifetime ambition of becoming the president of Nigeria cannot be stopped by any force. Tinubu says he is going to the villa. Who is marching to the villa? With Bola? As Tinubu gets closer to the villa gate, he sees something. What does he see? Let's see if we can follow Tinubu to the villa.
Do we have to wait for it? Now they are condemning it. Our priority is peace and stability. End to the carnage of killing. To educate our people. To make sure our children are well educated like us, so that we can have, we build today, we build tomorrow today. You in Kaduna, you have sufficient arable land, and you rank high, if not number one, in the production of soya beans, sorghum, and tomatoes. The federal government, under me, I'm confident I will win. We be with you, we support you on all aspects of governance. Because you are a model. You have history behind you. But you must sail with the wind of progress. Your industry will blossom. The critical item you need for industrialization is electricity. Once you have it constant and sufficient in the right voltage, yes, the textile industry will be back. The farmers will feel secured. With all these arable lands, we must bring back the commodity exchange. Guarantee you farmers the prices and give you the credit necessary to make money. We are serious about that. That's where we are running. Some may be running, I don't know where to. But me, I'm going to the villa.
State Affairs with Edmund Obilo is live.
Will Tinubu get to the villa? The villa gate. I saw Buhari standing with 2 swords in his hands with thousands of cows behind him. I will tell you that story next week. If I tell it now and Tinubu is not picked and Buhari picks somebody will say the radio man is involved. Have you seen Peter Obi? Where is Yemi Osinbajo? Hey, the vice president. You know, sometimes when I see Yemi Osinbajo, I just imagine him standing on the floor of the United Nations General Assembly addressing the word. Huh! Yemi, professor of law. What about Tinubu, professor of politics? Who says Yemi Osinbajo cannot play politics? Tinubu understands now. Huh? With the present treatment of Tinubu in the APC, Nigerian politics is about to take a drastic turn as the man possesses the wherewithal to unravel it for good or bad. But there are questions requiring answers. Where did he get it wrong with some of the members of his inner circle that are now publicly taking him on? Shola Adeyeye takes him on. He talks about the love between Tinubu and Aregbesola. Remember, Aregbesola used to be the number 2 after Tinubu. Now he's out of that equation, taking on his former master. So how did that cause the trouble between Rauf and Tinubu?
Let me tell you, when it comes to Rauf and Tinubu, if you try to get between them, you'll be making a mistake. You know? Because I was at a meeting where Bola himself said, if he was sleeping and there's a knife in the hand of Rauf, nobody should wake him up because he knows that Rauf will not stab him. So whatever happens between them now, only the two of them know. I don't know what happened. In fact, I don't talk about either to the other because, as I told you, the kind of love and passion that Rauf had for Tinubu, only God knows what could have gone wrong between them. The only thing is, if Rauf felt that he had issues with the governor of Osun and expected that Asiwaju would be objective in looking at it, if he felt he wasn't objective, honestly, that's between them. I can't say this is what happened between them, but I've just told you the thing I experienced and, you know, how the genesis of this happened. And I told him, I said, okay, this is what Asiwaju wants? I said, tell him that I've committed to it. Tell him I will do my best.
State Affairs with Edmund Obilo is live.
Did you get that? That if Tinubu was asleep and there is a Rauf with a knife, Tinubu told them, forget it. Nothing will happen. He will use the knife to protect me, not to stab me. So what then happened? Where did Tinubu get it wrong? Power politics. I know, because I have followed this matter quietly. And I will tell Tinubu where he got it wrong. Let's wait for the APC to settle themselves. Then, I'll put everybody on. It's my... The Integrity Station.